Hare Krishna. Welcome to Tax Guru YouTube channel. This is CA Rohan R. Pingay, practicing chartered accountant based in Mumbai, also partner in Motilal and Associates LLP, member firm of Marks Network. Welcome to the video series on concurrent audit of bank branches. And today we are going to conduct session 10 and topic is MSME and Corporate Advances Audit. So let's dive into it. Let me allow to share my screen. Yes. So in this session, we move beyond retail advances and focus on MSME and corporate lending, which constitute a significant portion of bank credit portfolios. These segments involve what higher ticket sizes, structured facilities, and greater operational and credit risk. The objective is to equip the auditors with a practical framework to identify irregularities, ensure compliance, and strengthen credit monitoring system. So let's start with it. First, let's understand MSME and corporate advances. So MSME advances are critical for employment generation and economic development, while corporate advances drive what industrial and infrastructure growth. However, both these segments carry significant credit, operational, and compliance risks. Concurrent audit acts as what real-time control mechanism on it, ensuring early detection of irregularities, if any, adherence to the sanction terms and regulatory compliance. So scope audit, scope of audit in MSME and corporate advances includes what? The audit scope includes verifying the sanction conditions, ensuring the proper documentation, checking whether funds are used for intended purposes or not, very important, and confirming the compliance with RBI guidelines such as IRAC norms. So as an auditor, we must also monitor the account operations. What are the transactions happening there? Identify the stress signals and validate the asset classification. So moving further, let's see MSME classification criteria. So MSME classification is based on investment in plant and machinery or equipment and annual turnover. Both criteria must satisfied simultaneously, okay? And misclassification may lead to what? Incorrect reporting, benefits misuse many times due to misclassification and regulatory non-compliance. So let's see Udyam registration verification. Very important part. Udyam registration is now the official recognition for MSME. That is why I call it as very important. As auditor, we must verify the authenticity of the Udyam certificates from the government portal. Since data is auto-linked with GST and income tax, discrepancies between declared and actual figures can indicate misreporting. So we need to take care of it. So Udyam registration is very important part in the MSME classification. So what are the audit checks in MSME classification? So auditor should cross-check the turnover with GST filings and financial statements. So investment figures should match with audited financials. Incorrect tagging in CBS can affect priority sector reporting and regulatory disclosures. Therefore, the financial statements of the customer of the borrower is very much necessary to check these all things with GST filings, with financial statements. So moving further, let's understand working overview of CC or OD facilities. So under this, CC or OD facilities are designed to meet working capital requirements of the borrower. Limits are typically secured against stock and receivables with drawing power calculated periodically. So proper monitoring is essential to prevent the diversion of funds. Many times this happens. So we need to be very careful while checking or while doing the audit of CC and OD facilities. Next, audit of sanction and documentation related to CC and OD. So auditor must verify whether the sanction letter conditions are compliant with. As a concurrent auditor, we need to see what are the terms and conditions are mentioned in the sanction letter, and we have to see that each of one is complied or not. Means whether as a pre-review condition or a post-review conditions, post-disbursement condition. So documentation such as a loan agreements, hypothecation of deeds, and guarantees must be complete and valid. Security creation should be legally enforceable. So all these need to be taken care of. Next, operational audit of CC and OD. So low turnover or lack of business activity indicates what possible stress or diversion. So that is the main thing. So low turnover or lack of business activity, it indicates a possible stress or diversion of the funds, whatever borrowed, whatever the facilities are using. So frequent excess drawings beyond limits also signal weak monitoring. Transactions should reflect genuine business activity, otherwise it may indicate the fund diversion. How the frequent excess drawings beyond the limits. A transaction should reflect what genuine business activity, otherwise it may indicate fund diversion. Moving further, let's understand overview of the term loans. So term loans are granted for capital expenditure like machinery purchase or expansion of the business. So they are disbursed in stages and wrap and repaid over a defined schedule. So monitoring ensures what funds are used for the intended purpose only. So these are the very important is branch officials should review and go within a frequent intervals to check whether the whatever facilities are taken by the borrower is using for that particular purpose only. Next, so what are the audit checks related to terms loan? So disbursement should be linked to the project progress and supported by the invoices. So auditors should ensure funds are not diverted, repayment schedules must be adhered to, and physical verification of assets should be conducted wherever feasible. Let's understand consortium and multiple banking. Very important. In consortium arrangements, one bank acts as the lead bank, or while others are a participate. In multiple banking, borrowers avail facilities from different banks independently. So both require what strong coordination and information sharing. So what are the audit risks in this type of consortium or multiple banking? So lack of coordination can lead to overfinancing or diversion of the funds. So borrowers may present different financials to different banks also. It is happening. So we need to be very careful. So auditors should review consortium reports, stock statements, and inter-bank communications also. So just to see that whether anything such type of things is happening or not. So what are the audit checks here? So auditor must ensure adherence to the consortium terms, including sharing of securities and charge registration. Exposure should be within the sanction limits across the banks. So regular MIs from lead bank should be reviewed. So let's understand review or renewal of limits. So working capital limits must be reviewed annually. So this ensures that the limits are aligned with current business performance and risk profile. So delays in renewal can lead to accounts becoming irregular. So we also need to be taken care of in this aspect. What are the audit checks for review or renewal? So auditor should check whether reviews are conducted within a due dates by the branch officials. Financial statements should be current and audited wherever applicable and also submitted to the banks wherever the dates are mentioned. So non-compliance with covenants is a key red flag. Many times branch officials ignore the collection of audited financial statements. So we need to, as a concurrent auditor, we need to push them to collect the audited financial statements, compare the statements, stock statements provided till the date we received the audited financial statements, and just to see that whether anything overvalued or undervalued. So that need to be taken care of. let's understand monitoring of stock statements, how stock statements and DP calculate. So DP, that is drawing power, is calculated after applying the margins to the stock and receivables. So regular submission of stock statement is essential for accurate DP calculation. Delays or instant inaccuracies can distort what exposure levels. So we need to see that every month all the stock statements relevant are submitted to the bank on the due dates, whichever due date provided by the branch of that particular bank. So what are the audit check in stock and DP? Auditor must verify whether stock statements are submitted on time, as I said, and match financials records, that is audited financial statements. Receivables beyond 90 or 180 days should be excluded. We need to see that this is excluded, and inflated stock values are a common manipulation. It's happened. We need to be very careful. So what are the red flags in DP monitoring? Unusual spikes in stock or receivables may indicate window dressing. So frequent DP changes without justification also signals what? Manipulation. So non-submission should be treated seriously and may require freezing of limits too. Moving further, let's understand common irregularities observed. So auditors often encounter incomplete documentation. This is the main thing. So expired limits and incorrect classifications of NPAs, fund diversion remains a major concern, especially in multiple banking arrangements. So fund diversions, we need to be have a system or implement or suggest a system to the branch how we can avoid the diversion of the funds, how we can have a control over the diversion of the funds if any. So we need to strategize as a concurrent auditor and suggest the way out to the branch officials and address to the also zonal office if required. So auditors approach and best practices. Auditors should prioritize the high risk accounts and use analytical tools to identify the anomalies. Continuous follow-up and reporting ensures what timely corrective actions. So MSME and corporate advances require what? Rigorous monitoring due to their size and complexity. So as a concurrent auditor, we play a vital role in safeguarding the bank assets, ensuring the compliance and detecting the early warning signals. A proactive and analytical audit approach can significantly reduce the credit risks and improve the asset quality. So to conclude, MSME and corporate advances demand not just procedural verification, but a deep understanding of the business dynamics, financial analysis, and risk indicators. As an auditor, our role extends beyond the compliance checking. We are the first line of the defense in identifying the strays and preventing slippages. Yes, the management roles, manage officials are the first thing to check or verify the documents. But after that, we come as a concurrent auditor, main role in that. So a diligent and insightful audit approach will contribute significantly to the stability and profitability of the banking system. So that's it for today. Thank you. Thank you so much for patient hearing. If you have any questions, observations, suggestions, then do let me know via WhatsApp, email, or you can also comment below the video. Hope you all getting the valuable knowledge from all these video series and updates. So stay tuned to the Tax Guru YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed this Tax Guru YouTube channel, then do subscribe for latest updates and video series like this. Thank you. Thank you so much once again. Bye bye. Take care. See you soon. Hare Krishna.